Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Anti-Gravity Room. Today I'm going to be doing a quick deck profile for you on our new lightning deck we have here at the Anti-Gravity Room. It's a base prototype. We're going to work on it a little bit, so there'll probably be an update video somewhere down the line. But this is what we have so far. It's pretty fun. So I'll get you started with the creatures here. Pikachu EX. Definitely want to have a Pikachu EX pretty much at all times if you can. I like to Great Balls. I want to play more than one. I feel like I might switch it to two, but we're trying one right now just because we're really not sure. But he's like a fat kill card for you. Then we have 4 Pikachu. Try to use this one right here, the Pikachu with Nuzzle. It's I think this one better because it has the double colorless attack for 30 and it has the paralysis, whereas this Pikachu with Tail Whip, it's okay, but it's not. Paralysis might last longer. So anyway, 4 of the Raichu with Circle Circuit and Thunderbolt. Sorry, the camera's so finicky about the focus today. I don't know what the fuck exactly is going on. Then I will play 3 Magnemite. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, its retreat cost is 1 less for each Magnemite, and it has a double attack, so it's not bad. Double colorless attack. 3 Magneton with Static Shock and Electro Ball. He's really nothing special. He's just really used for these boys right here, the 2 Magnezone. Some people play 3. I feel like 2's enough. I feel like once you have it out, you have it out. People typically won't Lysander it out. They'll probably go for the Raikou just to get rid of it early, or one of your Pikachus. I find more often than not, people can't really do 140 unless they are really set up. So they're not going to Lysander and then 140 typically, but they might. But even still, you have a second one. So 3, I find it'll probably just wind up in your prizes anyway. Then I have 3 Raikou for that very reason. In case one ends up in your prizes, you definitely want to get it out. But as long as this Pokemon, or if this Pokemon has any lightning energy attached to it, you reduce the damage done by 20 after applying weakness and resistance. And he does 20 plus for each lightning damage attached to him with a base of 50, so he can be a pretty strong kill card, much like the Pikachu. And then for just one more overkill card, we have a Lugia EX in here. Destroys stadiums, Arrow Ball, you know what's good. So we have Pikachu, Raichu, and Lugia for kill cards. So it's a really aggressive deck in terms of attacking. And then just for some draw engine, we have the 2 Remoraid and 2 Octillery. If you don't know what Octillery does, he once per turn allows you to draw cards until you have 5 in your hand, which is pretty crazy. And that's it for creatures. 4 Sycamore. Pretty standard. You guys know what Sycamore does. Double Lysander. Again, you guys should know what Lysander does. You switch one Pokemon on your bench. One of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Pardon me, I can't fucking even speak. God damn. Judge. This is one of my favorite new cards. I'm thinking about putting a second one in because it's just such a good opener. I'd like to play 4, but that's unrealistic because it's dead later on. But each player shuffles his hand into their deck and draws 4 cards. So it's great if you have a good opening. You get Ultra Balls, do all the stuff you got to do, put all your stuff down, and then throw down a Judge. It's probably less effective in this deck than it would be in a deck that plays like lots of Shaymins or Hoopas and things like that, where they can do a lot on the opening turn. I opted to play Bridget over Pokemon Fan Club because there's not that many EXs in here. There's only 2, and then we can search for 3 basics if we need to, which is great. Play 1 Wally, just helps to speed up the whole process of Magnetons, and later on, if you already have Magneton, you can just use it for Raichu and evolve it and attack that turn, which is pretty cool. Hex Maniac, pretty standard. You just throw it in there for anything that you really are gonna. You play double colorless, so you're gonna run into Aegislash and things that don't like special energy or things that have resistance to it or basic Pokemon, blah blah blah. Hex Maniac just takes care of all that. I like Hex Maniac. I was gonna opt for Zero Sick, but I went for Hex Maniac with this one. And that's it for supporters. Items: 3 Ultra Ball. Gotta play 3 Ultra Ball. Could play 4. I play 3 because I play. I was gonna play 4 and 2, And then I decided to play 3 and 3 because level ball is just so critical in this deck. You search for Raichu, you search for Pikachu, you search for Magaton, you search for Octillery, you search for Remoraid, you search for you search for basically everything that's not Raikou, Magnezone, and Lugia. So it's fucking fantastic. You gotta have the level balls in there. It helps you set up quick and fish out those missing pieces that you might need. Versus Seeker, play 3 versus Seeker, play 4. We only got 3 spare lying around right now, so 3 versus Seeker. If you have 4, you can play 4. I'm sure you can find something to take out. I just probably take out an energy for it. 2 float stones. Everyone loves float stones. Better than Switch now, I think. So I tend to play float stone more than I play Switch. This is just experimental. Normally you'd play muscle bands in the deck, but I feel like a lot of the Pokemon can be one hit by things like Zoroark, and 100 HP or 90 HP just isn't a lot. So this just gives them that extra little survivability, especially Raichu. So and it makes Raikou a tank. It makes Raikou basically an EX Pokemon, which is crazy. So you need some Fighting Fury Belts. You could switch them to Muscle Bands if you don't have them, but I'm trying out the Fighting Fury Belt, and so far it's proved really effective, like I said, with the Raikou. 1 Professor's Letter, Seek Out Energies, speed up your whole thing you do with Magnezone. And then 1 Skyfield. Makes the bench bigger. Then I go with 4 Double Colorless Energy. Pretty straightforward and standard. And then 3 and 3. 6 Lightning Energy. And that's basically the deck. The object of the deck is pretty simple. If you don't know what it does, I'll just show you here really quickly. But basically the object of the deck is right here. You're going to want to get out a Magnezone as fast as you can onto the field. So then as often as you like before your attack, you can attach a Lightning Energy from your hand to a Pokemon. You want to get him out as good as possible and start feeding things like Raikou, who does the extra 20 damage per. So you get your 3 Lightning Energy or double colorless in 1. You're going to be doing anywhere from 7 to 120 with this. And with a Fighting Fury Belt, you're probably going to be doing 80 to 130, and he's going to be a 160 Pokemon. So he's going to be pretty tough to get rid of. You also have things like Pikachu, where you do... This guy's brutal. He's deadlier than Raikou in certain situations. You discard all Lightning Energy, and it does 50 times the number of energies you discard. So at least 3. So you're at least doing 150. With a Fighting Fury Band, you're doing 160, and he has 170 HP. So Pikachu's nothing to scoff at. And he has a cheaper tree cost if you need to get rid of him. And then you want to, as a side attacker with your double colorless, you want to swing it onto Raichu, build up your bench, and swing. And then as a backup, if you can't get out of Raikou or whatever, you can just start feeding your regular energies and double colorless into Lugia and swing with him. But that's basically how the aggro works in the deck. It's pretty straightforward. It's a really fun deck. If you do decide to want to try it out, I highly suggest it. It's fairly cheap right now too. You can pick up most of the stuff in sealed product or decks, like I guess. The only thing that's really going to be pricey is the Raichus. They're about $6 to $8 right now, which is brutal. But everything else can, like, you can get Magnezones, Magnemites, all that in the Lightning starter. I think it might even come with a Raikou. I'm not sure. Raikus are still pretty cheap right now, but they're probably going to go up. They were up for a little bit, and then they went back down. They're about $2-3, so it's not so bad. Pikachu comes in the Legendary Collection, and the rest of the stuff, the trainer cards, aside from the Fighting Fury Belts, are pretty straightforward. You should probably have most of them if you're a reasonably competitive player. So yeah, build the deck, try it out. Let me know if you think you could improve it, if you have any thoughts on it, and let me know if you use it. And make sure to subscribe if you like this video, and give it a like or a thumbs up if you don't mind. I'd appreciate that a lot. And always check back if you're a subscriber on our Pokemon section here, because message me. I always have codes, free codes to give away, all kinds of stuff. Thank you for watching, and for the first person who watches, there is a breakthrough booster pack for the online. Ciao.